my fellow gamers out there. How's everything been going, man? It's good to be back. I'm feeling good. The gaming industry is good. I'm back with an original, man. Something special. Sea of Thieves I'm gonna be rocking for tonight. It's press start end credits. I got my man the General in the building. How you living, General?
I'm good, man. Welcome back, boy. Welcome back.
Thanks, man. Been traveling a lot, bro. I've been traveling a lot, man, and you've been doing a lot of acting, man. You know?
Yeah, man. Just trying to get this career off the ground. It's going all right so far. You're gonna see me in a lot of things. You know what I mean? So, God is good, man. God is good.
Yeah, man. That's a blessing, bro. I'm proud. Everything is going good for you. So we're gonna do a test, man, and we're gonna go in with press start end credits episode 14, man. Can you believe that? Episode 14? That's your show, man. You done did 14 shows with your hectic career, man.
Yeah, no, I need to do more. Definitely need to do more. Much more.
Sound test, and thank you for everybody coming in, tuning in with us. We're gonna start this show up, and this is the recap. We're gonna talk about all the things that are going on within gaming. Some things not so serious, some things serious. But like I said, this is the recap, man. So I know you have a lot to talk about, General, as usual. You come with some good topics, man, and I can't wait to hear what you got to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you decided to come in and check us out. This is a late show. It's nighttime for us, man. So if it's daytime for you, good morning. Welcome to Di-RREC Gaming as we press start end credits. This is your boy, the New Legal, and my man, the General. Let's get it started, man. I got a microphone for you, General, man. I'm passing it over to you, man. And let's go, y'all.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's a lot going on in gaming. I mean, I guess we can start with the PlayStation. It's gonna drop a PS5 Pro, and it's gonna drop the regular PlayStation as a 9 teraflops. So the PS5 Pro is supposed to be 13.3 teraflops. It's supposed to be RDNA 2, and it's supposed to also be fast as far as the RAM and everything. Now, at first this was a rumor, but the other day AMD came out and they actually kind of confirmed the specs. What they didn't confirm was 13.3 teraflops. What they did confirm with their specs is it's going to be 9.2 teraflops.
Okay.
So, you know, yeah, so that's going on. And then, you know, what people don't understand, man, is that Microsoft is just a very smart company. And so Microsoft, what they're building, it's not even to compete with consoles. They're trying to compete with high-end PCs. Okay. And there's a new video out that I believe you put up, you know what I'm saying, on New Legal. I watched it. Actually, yeah, you did put it up. The guy, a PC guy, stated, yeah, because you said, "Give me my crown." I remember that. The guy stated that when the Series X come out, a lot of PCs are going to be obsolete because Microsoft has a custom GPU, and it also has you know, a custom CPU, and there are parts in the Series X that are not going to be in the PC market for like 2 years. So what they did was they did just like the Xbox, the original OG Xbox in 2000, because when that came out, it was more powerful than anything, I mean anything, going on at the time. Like we didn't see graphics like that when the OG Xbox came out.
Okay.
So, yeah, so they're basically going in that direction again. You know what I mean?
So
They want to be the most powerful system.
So what do you think about the PlayStation having two consoles? One that's kind of like in a good price range, low budget price range, as I should say, and then one that is gonna be built off of some new technology, new generational tech that will require a hefty little wallet size. But right now, man, for me, I like the fact that gaming is where it should be with consoles, man. It needs to be powerful.
Yeah.
It needs to have some high frame rates because, man, I'm at the point where I just like that smooth sensation. And there was no reason for consoles to not be that smooth when they can be. And so now that the technology is in a good place, I'm proud for consoles, man. Whichever one that takes hold of this new technology and really pushes it forward the most, I'm gonna salute it, man. And right now, the Xbox Series X is doing that. But I wanted you to elaborate on that, man. Whether I don't even know if the Lockhart is true. I don't really know, man. But like I said, this is the recap, and these are things that are going on. I mean, what's your take on it, man?
Yeah. Well, the Lockhart is true because it came out that so a leak did come out. A leak, not a rumor, but a leak, right? Actually, it's two of them. One of them is for Halo, and the other one is for the Lockhart and the system as far as the Xbox Series X. So the Lockhart is true. It's saying Microsoft is going to have a show, like a small reveal next month in April, which makes sense because you got Gears Tactics coming out, and I think they might be putting out the Flight Simulator game, stuff like that. So basically, they Microsoft they basically the Lockhart is supposed to be $300,
Right.
$300, and the rumor is if this happens, man, it's going to set it on fire. The rumor is that the Series X is supposed to be $400.
Okay.
So yeah, so that would be absolutely mind-boggling if that happened, man. So the whole thing is that the Lockhart is supposed to be $300, and it's basically gonna have all the same tech that the Series X is gonna have.
Right.
Even the GPU. Even the CPU is going to be, the Lockhart is going to be more powerful than the Xbox One X.
Okay.
It's only going to hit 1440p. It's not going to be 4K.
Okay.
So and that makes sense because a lot of casual gamers, they don't care about 4K. They care about how the game is and everything. So, but I think that the Lockhart is supposed to pin Sony in a corner. Now, Sony, if they got wind of this, they're trying to put out two systems because Sony, they've been too quiet and they haven't said anything to rebuttal nothing.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
I think one, they're not ready. I'm gonna be honest with you. And anybody can get mad with me. I don't think Sony's ready. I don't think Sony's ready for next gen. I think they're starting to get ready, but I don't think they're really ready. You know what I mean? I think honestly, what Microsoft made, I think it caught them off guard. I'm talking about with their pants down. And honestly, I don't think they expected Microsoft to go that hard. You know what I mean? As far as like, the type of system. Because remember, Sony is people forget, Sony's not a game company. It's a manufacturing company and it's an entertainment company. And Microsoft, Phil Spencer is making it a game company again. And not only are they attacking console, they're like, you know what? Play our games wherever you want. And I remember people laughed at it, media laughed at it, IGNs, the game, game spots, all these people. What is Microsoft doing? Microsoft knew what they were doing. They saw the future. They saw the future where it doesn't make sense for you to tie games to a console. And that's what we've
Right.
always been used to, though. We
Yeah, that's
came
true.
up that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it is what it is. Like, okay, well, cool. But Microsoft, they're changing the game. They're changing the game as far as what a console looks like. They're changing the game as far as, you know, what we think a console is. They're changing the game, how games get delivered. Now you know, I don't know if you heard about smart delivery and stuff like that. You know, you buy the game once, and it doesn't matter. You could buy it on the S, you could buy it on the Lockhart, you could buy it on the Xbox One X.
I think that's cool, man, right there. Right, I think that's cool,
yeah,
man.
Whenever that free update is available, and you get the new, you upgrade your way to a Series X, you get that free update as soon as you upload the game. As soon as you start,
Right.
your update. So that keeps the way the remasters and and all stuff like that. And what's so really cool is that CD Projekt Red, they came out and said, yeah, we don't agree with people having to, pay twice for games. But I'm gonna say something that might sound crazy, and I will only say it on your show. People might think I'm crazy. So this is an exclusive from the General. I think Microsoft got CD Projekt Red.
You
I
think?
think that's an Xbox game
bold.
studio,
That's bold.
and I think that it makes sense for CD Projekt Red.
But why do you
Because
think
if
that?
you have somebody who is going to flip the bill for you, now don't get me wrong, The Witcher made so much money, Cyberpunk's going to make tons of money, but Microsoft and CD Projekt Red, they got a great relationship. I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely.
really a great relationship. So my whole thing is like, hey,
I don't think
You
they're
know,
gonna get him though. But that's just me.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
But you said it. I mean, if it
Either-
happens, it's marked down.
either they're gonna get them, or it's a real partnership going on, because they go together like peanut butter and jelly to me. That's what I think, And Microsoft is just doing so much right now, man. Like I don't know if you know. I know you've been out kind of the loop. They just grabbed the dude that did the head combat. He was the head combat designer for God of War for PlayStation.
Right.
Right. So that dude went to In Exile. He went to the In Exile company, and they're working on a unknown AAA role-playing game. So so basically, it's the way Microsoft is doing stuff. It's very much like the 360, which got me extremely excited. It's very much like the 360, and I'm so interested to see the launch lineup for the Xbox Series X, because besides Halo, I really wonder what else they got up their sleeve.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that type thing. But I think that Microsoft is just, look, people laugh at me when I say this. They had 7 years to get this right. And man, when you look at what they doing, yeah, they got it right. And Phil Spencer said it. We're not going to do things traditionally. We're not. We're going to be very bold. We're very aggressive. And they're doing that. They're doing that, man. They got they put their system out, what it looks like. They had a trailer for it. Then they came out the other day with the big blog explaining everything with the Series X, man. Smart delivery, backwards compatibility, VRSS. I mean, everything. They're ready to go.
Right.
I think, honestly, Sony, they've been so spoiled, and it's true. They've been so spoiled by the PlayStation 4. I think that they didn't really feel there was an urgency, and they shouldn't, right? Because they're the market leader.
That's true.
They're saying next generation doesn't start until us.
Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
I don't think that's I don't think that's gonna be something that you can keep thumping your chest on, because what's going on is you're being quiet, and by you being quiet, your fans are making up lies, a lot of lies, and they, it's like anything Microsoft do, they're literally making up lies and making these BS videos, and and it's so funny. I don't know if you saw, yeah, I think you did. My man from GameSpot, not GameSpot, Giant Bomb, Jeff Gertzman, he went off on them, man. He went off on the Sony, crowd, because they said it was going to be a PS5 reveal March 3rd. And they got that from a conversation that was on a Giant Bomb podcast. And because they asked this dude, and this dude kind of hesitated, so you assume that it was going to be March 3rd. And, well, you said, okay, it's not March 3rd, it's March 5th. Still no PS5 reveal. What did you get? You got a final trailer and release date for Ghost of Tsushima. So Jeff Gertman was like, you idiots. Y'all a bunch of a-holes. Y'all a bunch of a-holes. You really... Yeah, he went off on NeoGaf.
It was hilarious, man.
He went off on... Yeah, it was hilarious, man.
I couldn't stop laughing.
I couldn't either. I watched that video like 8 times.
Yeah, exactly.
But here...
Facts, man, facts.
So, here's the thing. When it comes to mindshare right now, to the casual gamer, they see what the Xbox Series X is doing. They see Xbox Series X everywhere. People are talking about the Xbox Series X. People want to talk about the PlayStation 5. Sony's not ready to talk about the PlayStation 5. They're just not ready. And Microsoft is, I'm telling you right now, this might sound crazy. If Microsoft wanted to launch that system, I bet you they're ready to go.
Right.
I bet you they, I mean, as far as like the actual system, maybe it's a demo in the stores and everything, but I mean, they might not have as many as they want, as far as what they plan. But man, my boy, they ready to go. They're not wasting no time. And I agree with a lot of gamers. Never heard Sony this quiet.
Right.
Never, ever, ever. And I think because they don't want to take away, and I guess it's smart business, they don't want to take away from the growth and the last bang for the PlayStation 4. Because you got Last of Us 2 coming.
Right.
You
don't
got
want
Ghost of
to.
Tsushima.
Makes sense. Makes sense, General. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Makes sense. There you go.
Yeah.
Talk like you know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
exactly.
But I think that people have this idea that, Sony will do it again. Not necessarily, because when Microsoft built, Sony's not going to be able to compete with it. They're just not going to be able to. Your system can be 13.3 teraflops, but it won't have the parts.
It won't have what the see. The thing is now, people are going to realize, man, that it's the new technology that's in these chips, man. And the new
Exactly.
that's going to be the thing that's going to get them, because they're not understanding that Microsoft and AMD have co-partners on this chip, man. And
they co-engineered. They
co-engineered
co-engineered,
it.
right? So that's a difference. Co-engineered. They didn't sell it to you.
Right.
They co-engineered.
That's right.
So it's like, man, I think that people are sleeping on Xbox. They got a real rude awakening. But let me give you another leak that came out. I'm not sure if you're aware. And it's dealing with Halo Infinite.
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Bruh. Never got... and now this is not a rumor. This actually leaked
man,
from
it's going to be some good stuff.
Yeah, right? Exclusive, right, I guess. This came from a Microsoft Spanish website. So, who knows, they might take it down, but check it out. So, Halo Infinite is going to be a big game. Halo Infinite is going to have 3 campaigns. You're going to have a campaign for Master Chief, a campaign for Locke, and a campaign for a character called Jerome -092. It's gonna have classic multiplayer. And it's gonna have a whole new multiplayer. As far as the new one that they made, for the new Halo Infinite.
Right.
So it's gonna have 32 stages. 32 stages altogether. And it's also, which is really exciting, it's gonna basically bring you into the universes of Halo Wars 1 and Halo Wars 2 and basically the books and novels that's out there.
That's nice.
So Halo Infinite is basically what I thought it was gonna be. Halo Infinite is basically gonna be what it is, infinite.
So are you happy now?
And
so are you happy?
I'm
It's
ecstatic
about time.
because
It's about time.
right, it's about time. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna, from what I was reading, in the essence of a Destiny, you're gonna continue this universe because in that same leak they said that the story from Halo 5 is not closed off, so there's more to go in that story. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And then just the other stuff, like as far as New Covenant, upgradable armor,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
upgradable weapons. Yeah,
That's
I'm
gonna
hearing
be nice.
also new type of warhogs. Here's really what excited me. Boats.
What?
Boats. Yeah, boats, speed boats, type of guns and armor and stuff like that. So, Halo Infinite is going to be bigger and better than we ever thought. And then I found out that the slip space engine, cost $50 million.
What?
Yeah, the slip space engine cost $50 million, right? And you can read
That's
about this. You can
insane.
look it up. But this is
That's insane.
stuff that I read. Yeah. So the slip space engine on the Series X, even your Xbox One X, you're gonna see stuff blow up like you never saw before. You're gonna see destruction like you never saw before. Stuff as far as like you might notice your armor getting battered or bullets scraping it. That much detail. So that's just like stuff that that's kind of out there by Halo Infinite. So, but it sounds like it's gonna be the rebirth of Halo that it should be.
That is incredible, man.
Yeah.
So you know what? We don't have that much more to wait, man. We're into the 8th month on this thing, on this release. And
I mean,
your
it's
opinion, man.
crazy.
I want to give an opinion.
I try to stop thinking about it. I'm so excited.
Well, not an opinion, right? I don't want your opinion.
Yeah.
I want to know if you think that the sale price $5.99 would be bad. Would you think if this thing can truly deliver what it says it can deliver, do you think $5.99 is a bad price? I mean,
I don't think it's a bad price.
You just
but
don't
I think
think
that
they're going to go with it.
I think Microsoft want to take back mind share.
$4.99.
I think Microsoft wants to get everybody. I think Microsoft want to get everybody excited for the system, and I think Microsoft, as well as they can grab the Xbox gamer, I think Microsoft wants to grab those people that went over to PlayStation and left Microsoft. You'll call me crazy.
Right. Okay.
I really think the Series X is going to be. I think the Series X is going to be $400.
$399.
Yeah.
You know what? All right.
And the lock cart would be $300, $299. Sony can't compete with that because Sony gonna have to make their system $500 or $450 because the parts. And then they got a cooling system.
Right. Now, why would you think it would be going down for that price? What's got you thinking that way?
Because Microsoft, all the money that they make on Game Pass, all the money that they make on services,
right,
they can take the hit. And honestly, to them, it's not taking a hit it's taking the market back.
Okay.
And if they do what's rumored, what a lot of people was hearing, not when I don't mean YouTubers, I mean like aficionados, that they're gonna put 3 months of Game Pass when you get the system. So Microsoft, they're gonna be smart. They're gonna have a launch lineup of probably like 12 to 14 new games.
Now you know you're marking this, right? You know we're marking that on the.
Yeah,
we're marking that down. That you said 12 to 13 games. All right.
12 to 14, something like that, right? So I'm thinking, and this is the general speaking.
Right.
I'm thinking there's gonna be 6 AAA games. I'm thinking it's gonna be 6 AAA games. Halo, Forza. I believe
something from.
I believe Perfect Dark is going to be a launch title, and I from what I'm hearing, Perfect Dark is not by the initiative; it's being done by the coalition. That's why I was telling you that Gears is gonna, it's gonna be a little bit before Gears.
You're saying that
Dark,
is a good shooter. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
could use that shooting system. I can see
now,
that.
The thing about Perfect Dark, it's gonna be more like, Tomb Raider. That third person, that action, kind of like almost like Microsoft's version of Metal Gear, but in cybernetic space, that world. So that's kind of the things I've been hearing. But
okay,
I believe
you think they're gonna take away from the first person shooting aspect and put it more into
it's gonna be third person. It's gonna be third person action. I'm saying right now, third person action. Gadgets. All type of, as far as they're gonna like rebirth that character, because she's an amazing character. You know what I mean? And
she
they own
is,
the
man.
IP. Yeah. And then I think that Microsoft made a lot of two what is that, second party deals. I think they did a lot of that. But Phil Spencer, every time he talks about when he looks at the games, he keeps saying that the launch of a system is a magical thing.
Exactly.
So I don't think Microsoft is going to hold anything back off the gate, because they can't afford to. They need to get people excited.
Exactly. And you want to know what I like about Phil Spencer too, as he's approaching this situation? I like how on his Twitter feed he's got the 8-chip CPU chip up there.
Yep.
And he said the reason why he's going with that, man, because it was so successful for the Scorpion edition. When the Scorpion edition was coming out, that 4K chip was what he put up. So he's trying to keep the thing excited, keep the same kind of motion with flair, and got to give the guy some respect. For Phil Spencer, man, it's only right that he finally gets some kind of ultimate recognition. I mean, the guy's been working hard. He's humble. I know, Phil Spencer's a humble kind of guy. So to talk like this about him,
he is.
I could actually see him if you're saying this to him. He'll be shaking his head or whatever. But I think what he may underestimate is the proudness us Xbox fans actually have for him. It's a proudness, and we see the teams that he's putting together. We see how people respect him. Look at Miss Sue from AMD. Look how she talked about him when he was on stage with her. And I have to commend Phil Spencer for a minute, because he kind of grew us up, right, General? He grew us up.
Yeah.
Because he took us away from all that little stupid console talks, and he took us away from all of that. He matured us up.
You noticed it.
Right.
He took away the cell numbers, the MPDs.
He took away all of that.
He took away all that stuff.
Right.
Yep.
And he
everything that they use for ammo, right? I'm talking about fanboys.
Right.
He took it away.
Right.
It's so funny. Their company is doing it too.
Now, exactly. because it got silly. It gets to the point where when you don't know how this stuff actually works, a real company is only going to listen to that for so long. And like you used to talk about, the gaming industry, what makes it so special is that it's from the streets, man. Word get out. Word gets out.
Yeah.
And eventually
Yeah.
it goes all the way to these corporations. And when these corporations actually hear what's actually being said, I guarantee you they cringe sometimes. They're like, they don't even understand how this works. But then when they tell us, you know, it's engagement. I'm up here playing Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves now has over 10 million people. 10 million people? Dude.
Amazing.
That's engaged. You're gonna make money. We're using their services to play these games. When you're using these services, that's giving them money. That's how they make their bigger profits. It's in the services. If you don't have nobody, okay, General, it's just as simple as this. If you don't have nobody using your services, how are you making money, man? If you don't have nobody actually getting into these games, how are you making money, man?
You know what? I tell you what, not to change the name, but Jim Ryan and his staff, they noticed that now. They noticed that, wait a minute. They noticed, like, wait a minute, like, okay, well, why isn't PS Now doing, you know, what they noticed it, what Game Pass is doing, and they noticing it, and it's like, man, you know, my whole thing with Phil Spencer is, man, thank you. Like, for real, because 2013, it was bad with Don Matrix, man. Not to bring up memories, but it was bad, man. Like, the Xbox, it was kind of like Ja Rule at one point. It was like with a lot of whack juice. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it was like the industry turned their back on Xbox. It was like, you know, I hate to say it, but it was like color fountain, white water fountain, man. Like, if you play the Xbox, yo, you know what I'm talking about. If you went to GameStop and you be like, yo, I want the Xbox version, I had a GameStop representative tell me, why? Like, what you mean, why? I own an Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, yo, so Phil spent, he got hired in 2014, and he did everything he said he gonna do, man. He said he gonna take care of the power. He said he gonna take care of the power.
Got me hyped for that.
Take care of the power. Yeah, take care of the power. He said he's gonna take care of the services and all that. He said the last phase of software. Every time you turn around, Phil Spencer's in Japan. And he said something that was very interesting. It's not about just going over there to, you know, to talk about games. It's rebuilding the relationships.
That's
true,
man.
The relationships that you know what I'm saying, that you need to, that, you know, that I guess they got broken after the 360 or whatever. Phil Spencer alone with his team, they rebuilt the Microsoft brand.
They did.
And now you see the IGNs, now you see people having to talk about Xbox because everybody else is talking about Xbox. And of course, you know, when PlayStation show their cards, you know, they're going to do their comparisons. That's just what they do. But you got to talk about Xbox now.
You have to.
You got to. And that's the difference what Phil Spencer did, what anybody else did. Is now, it's not an if, you got to talk about Xbox.
Wherever gaming is at now, man, like I used to say.
Exactly.
You can't talk gaming without Xbox anymore, and that's the beautiful thing.
Exactly. And Game Pass
was just
Game Pass was genius because Game Pass, I mean, I remember hearing them talk. It took them 3 years to do the backwards compatibility thing, right? And then, you know, they tested it. Okay, we're gonna do 360 games. Okay, well, maybe we could do OG Xbox games, and they did that. And so, you know,
it seems like the Xbox One was like a beta tester for everything that they really wanted to do.
Thank you. I said the same thing, man. I said the same thing.
Think about it, right?
Yep. So the backwards compatibility program, that was the birth child for Game Pass.
Right.
Think about it. So, what I love about Microsoft, if people just take, you know, the fanboy glasses off, they're so forward thinking. and they always have been. And it's like they see it's amazing. They see the industry 5 years down the road, because everything they said in 2013 came true. Every single thing. We play games more digitally now. You know what I'm saying? I can't find a person that really looks for a physical copy anymore, unless you're just some like collector person. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
everybody now buys their games digitally, man.
Well,
it's to the point where,
right?
You know, the what is it? The collector's editions are now digital now.
Right. They
you know, they saw it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So they saw it. So it's like they're so forward thinking, and this is where I get in an argument with people. They're just forward thinking, man. They think forward.
Well, you know what, General? The thing is, man. Microsoft influences industries, man. It influences. It's not one of those. It's not one of those companies that sit and wait for things to happen. That's not Microsoft. It's one of those companies that the industry itself relies on Microsoft to innovate, man. I mean, I'm just being serious about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, so my whole thing is basically like, I hate the fact that the mainstream media, right? And not that they matter, but they don't give them their props. As an Xbox fan, that makes me mad, because it's like, well, you kind of downplay the greatness that they are. They're doing stuff that hasn't been done before. That needs to be celebrated in every single way. Every single way.
Yeah,
and it's just like, man,
I'm glad that Microsoft got that best consumer-friendly recognition, man, because we've been saying that for a long time. And for them to finally get recognized, a long time, man. Yeah. And look, man, as gamers, you want the company that you're gaming for to recognize you too. These guys, man, a lot of people don't understand. These guys are so humble, man. Like, if you ever get a chance to get them to speak to you and talk to you, and you can form a relationship with these guys, it's like a brotherhood, man. And it's fun, man, because they're real good, genuine guys, man. And people just don't know that, man. Microsoft isn't a silent. It's not their gaming community isn't silent at all, man. Got some real good guys. A lot of good people to know, man. It's a lot of good people to
know. And I love the fact that Phil Spencer said, because they asked him in an interview, like, well, do you get mad, at the feedback and what gamers have to say? He said, no. He said, that's how we learn.
He said, that's how we learn.
What he said. We're doing something right. Yep. He said, that's how we learn. We're doing something right, or we're doing something that they love. He said, no, we love the feedback. He said, it could be a little brutal. He said, I ain't gonna lie, but he said, but it's honest feedback. It's honest feedback from our fans. So, Phil Spencer, man, he just taking his company somewhere where I always wanted it to go. You know what I mean? I feel like we on a rocket ship. When that Series X come out, I think we're gonna see games and all type of new stuff that we've never even dreamed of, man. Like, I think it's gonna be really exciting. Really exciting.
I'm with you, man. I don't see why nobody, I don't care if you're a PlayStation fan or not, I don't see how anybody cannot be excited for what Xbox and PlayStation is trying to do as far as give us a new generation and an extreme gaming experience. Because either way, man, some good games are going to happen next generation. Some great stuff is about to happen. And nobody can truly be mad. But the thing about it is, man, it's a special thing with the Xbox community because of the beating we took. I tell people all the time, I'm not ashamed to tell people that, hey, Xbox got a beating because it's fun to me, man. The console war is fun to me when it's done right. It's just
Exactly.
a friendly, competitive situation that's always been there. If you get too crazy, man, then yeah, it gets silly, but you don't want to be silly, man, with it. You know, you just want to have some fun. You win some, we lose some. And that's kind of like where I'm at. I want the Xbox Series X to whoop PlayStation 5's behind. I want it to. You know, because that good competition, man, brings about. Think about it, man. If we didn't get that strong competition from Sony, we probably wouldn't even have had the X, man.
That too, and I don't think Game Pass would have been born. I don't think backwards compatibility would have been, you know, as a major thing and stuff like that. Yeah, man. I mean, look, I'm not afraid to say it as an Xbox fan. Yeah, we got our teeth kicked in, bro. I call it Club of Lang. You
That's
know,
right.
if you're familiar with Rocky, I call it Club of Lang. But it's like, man, you know what I mean? Hey, man, iron sharpens steel. So
That's right.
you know, yeah. So, but that's what always made the gaming industry, man. You know, I'll never forget when Genesis came out. You know, when Sega came out with Sonic. Yeah, man, Nintendo felt some type of way, like.
That's true, man.
Man,
This
like,
stuff is older than.
Our guy is slow, like, you know what I mean?
Right. That's so true. It's always been here, General. It's not something that's, you know, just made up, man. It's always been here.
Yeah. I think the problem now is that I think it's just YouTube. I think YouTube and Twitter, I think that when it was just for fun, I think now every little dumb head has an opinion and every little dumb head has a voice. People that shouldn't even have a voice, well, they got a voice now.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it toxic.
But you know what, man?
I think that's what makes it, you know.
It can make it toxic, but that's also the beauty of it, right? You can't really get mad at them. It's what you listen to. You as a consumer should know who and what to listen to. You should be able to see that, man. Like,
no doubt.
If you're the type of person that listens to a bunch of nonsense and gets mad at a person that spews a bunch of nonsense, what does that say about you? You're the one tuning in, listening to it, man. Look, I have no problems. The new legal, has no problems with somebody expressing their opinion about something. I literally don't. But don't look at me some kind of way when I say, hey, I don't listen to this guy, or hey, I don't listen to this woman. You know, if they're not making sense to me, why am I going to listen to their channel? That's just like, well, hey, look at our channel. There's people that may not want to listen to us. Hey, and that's fine with me. But one thing about the new legal is I'm not toxic. You won't see me talk about other people's shows and knock them down, and you're not seeing all this cussing and all that stuff. I'm gaming, man. I don't have time for all of that.
But you know, I wanted to have a discussion with you till you back. It's a thought that I had, and you know, you my man, you know, you like my brother. So I want to ask you this. It's kind of deep.
But he ain't stupid neither.
Do you think
that fight was a lost
in a way,
and we both knew it?
Do you think to some people, gaming is like their religion?
Sent to the ferry, but I knew where the Ashen Dragon was.
Man, don't start, man. You know what?
No, it's
something.
It's just a deep question.
You know
we
what?
ain't gotta go deep into it, but I just wanted to ask you because the way sometimes people act, bro, you would think it's a religion.
Right.
So I just want to ask you.
Here, let me. If people are lost on what you just said, let me try to come up with some type of example that I would think that would kind of tie into what you just said. I'm gonna try to do this. Let's take the coronavirus for instance. And we get news that, you know, some of these companies are going to back out of these gaming events because due to the coronavirus, you know, outbreak.
Safety.
And then you got people and then you got people out here that are just dogging these companies because they're backing out. Now, listen. We love gaming. We have fun doing this stuff. But I also understand and respect the same people that make these games, and that I like to play and that I enjoy playing on. So
Right.
to me, if it's putting my developers that make these games that I enjoy playing health at risk, when we all know as men that health is your most prized possession, it kind of shows me that, hey, this gaming industry has people that care about their associates and people that care about their representatives and people who care about their employees. Because,
Right.
you know, look, gaming is all fun until your health is involved, man. And you don't want to put your health in a bad situation when you can help it. So there's no sense of people acting silly, talking crazy because companies are not going to show themselves due to health reasons and diseases that can come out here and actually possibly kill people, man. That's not the gaming industry.
Exactly.
So yeah, if you know, people out here making memes and joking about the coronavirus, that's silly stuff,
Yeah.
man. And nah, the new legal don't vouch none of that silly stuff. Look, if these shows can be postponed until there's a better situation for them to appear, then I'm all for that, because I'm at the point right now, man. I'm loving the fact that I have a new system on the horizon. I can come back and play some of these games, get some of these games out of my way, enjoy it, and I'm in no rush. So for me, be healthy, gaming industry, stay safe, and like my man Shama say, God bless you and your health, and we want everybody to be safe. Keep making these games, and hey man, see you on the next flip flop. You know?
Yeah.
We definitely don't want people dying from that stuff, man. So nah, gaming to me isn't no religion, man. It's a hobby. It's a form of entertainment. And let's don't get it twisted. There's some people who actually
you said it. You said it. Yeah, entertainment. Yeah.
Because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh.
People get silly, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm still here. I know exactly what you're talking about. People get real silly out here, man. And you know, when it's real silly, man, I just avoid it. You know, I look.
Yeah.
Y'all know me. I can get debatable with the next person, but I'm not gonna get silly, man. I'm not gonna get crazy silly.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, just to piggyback on what you said, it's so interesting when you beat a game. Just look at all the people that's involved.
Exactly right, man.
Look at, like when I beat Gears 5, all the credits. Sometimes the credits are long, because there's so many people that's involved. People don't understand. People got families, man. People are husbands. People are wives. People got kids.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
And I think that we get so entitled that, you know, like, it's just mind-blowing to me, because as much as I want E3 to happen, if it doesn't, I understand. Because right now, it is not safe to put 3,000 to 4,000 people in an arena like that with all this going on.
Exactly, man.
It's just not smart. So my thing is to be respectful to the culture of gaming. And I understand this, and I say it all the time. These development teams are wizards. They're wizards. Whenever you play a Codeine or Gears, or you play a Last of Us 2 and whatever, these are wizards. They do something that you can't do. You have to take care of them. You have to make sure that they're safe. And to me, I think sometimes gamers forget they're the most prized jewel Period.
That's right.
Because if you don't develop games and you don't know how to use this hardware and this technology and these teams and graphics and sprites and sounds and all type of stuff, there is no new content. There is no new adventures. There is no new action. And I think that as gamers we get entitled because it just comes so easy to us. And every year, would you agree, New Legal? Every year it's the same thing. We know E3's in June. We go through our summer. We got the fall. Then it's holiday, right?
Right.
We know those big bangers are coming out holiday time, around Christmas. And it's like, man, I just think that we're so used to everything running clockwork.
That's right, man.
But real life gets in the way. Real life gets in the way. And the coronavirus is a serious thing.
It's a serious thing, bro.
And it's like, man, I just think as gamers, you gotta realize that there are moving parts that help you game
That's
and
right.
enjoy your culture. And the majority is in China,
That's right.
So, I mean, the reason why I asked that question, one, you're an intelligent person. I can have this discussion with you.
Thank you. Well, thank you.
Very intelligent. I think, in my opinion, the perception of how people act on Twitter, when you look at their YouTube videos, when you look at rants, when you listen to podcasts, when you look at different behavioral patterns, you would think to some people gaming is a religion and they worship it. And if they can't have it the way they want to have it, they will go off the deep end.
Right. They want to pout about
And
it.
I'm not blaming gaming. I'm blaming the individual. Because you said a key word that we understood as kids. It's entertainment.
That's right, man. Hey, you know what? When you go to the movies, right? Before you watch a movie, what? You got to follow the instructions. And it's a lot of people in there. You're not the only person there. So you follow instructions, man. You be respectable. You watch the movie, and you come out with your assessment and your opinion on it. Same thing with video games, man. We're out here in a community-based field. I'm out here playing with this guy right here. I don't even know him. But we're playing. We're not even talking, but we're playing.
Yeah.
We're having a good time, man. We're out here wilding out on Sea of Thieves, man. It's a big community out here. And there's no reason for me to come in here and mess with him and get him all wild up, man, when gaming is just strictly for fun. It's to come out here and have a good time, and I've been having a good time.
And I have to admit, because I'm a person that's of true humility, sometimes I forget that gaming is fun. Because one thing I understand, my fun is not necessarily your fun.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So I gotta understand, whenever I make jokes about Nintendo, whenever I get on the Switch, and I go on my whole rant about how I grew up with Nintendo, but Nintendo didn't grow up with me. I gotta remember there's a kid somewhere that got a bunch of Pokemon posters and loves Pokemon.
Right.
I gotta remember there's a young kid that fell in love with Mario the same way I did in 1985. I gotta remember there's a kid whose first console is a Nintendo Switch.
Right. Right. We can't. Exactly.
Yeah, and it's deep because I'm just showing humility that, necessarily what I like is not what you're gonna like.
Exactly.
I think as gamers, we sometimes expect But why would you like that? You know what I mean? That's not something I would play. Keyword. It's not something that you would play.
Right.
And just sharing this with you, I know Microsoft got this game coming out from Obsidian. It's called Grounded.
Man, I'm gonna love playing that game.
Right. It looks very much inspired by I think it's called Ant's Life. And it looks very much
Honey, I
inspired
Shrunk the
by,
Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I
was
Shrunk
the first,
the Kids.
Right. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Right. So it's funny when you like just watch the temperature of people saying like, oh my God, you know, you hear the little jokes like, oh, all that power on the X, and they making these BS kid games and this and that. So I wrote something in a chat. It wasn't us, but I was doing something. I said, yo, you talking all this mess. I said, what if that game is the next Fortnite? I said, Microsoft wins again.
Right.
And I think the reason why I'm saying this, I think we get so caught up in, breaking heads open, shooting bullets, cracking skulls, using shields, fighting dragons. I think we get so caught up in, being in Call of Duty and, swinging through windows, taking down the terrorists. I think we forget that gaming has different genres. And that joint, Grounded, it looks cool, it looks fresh, it looks innovative, and it looks new. And I hope people love it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's what's wrong with the gaming industry right now. I think it's too much copy and paste. I think that there's a game that wants to come out and be like Assassin's Creed. I think there's a game that they want to be like God of War. I miss the days where there were games that were just original. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I guess after an industry of 40 years, everything does kind of like mimic itself, whatever. But it's just, I feel that's what we need in a new generation. We need new games. We need new stories, and we need new ways to play games like we never played before. I don't care if it's VR. I looked at the trailer for Half-Life AXR, or whatever it is. Yo, bro, that's what you call next generation.
Yeah,
like,
man.
It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, what about Bleeding Edge?
And
you know what I'm saying? Look at that.
Yeah, Bleeding Edge.
It could be
too.
the next.
Yeah.
It could be the exactly, man. Yo, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna wake the dead up, and you hearing it right here on the new legal, from the new legal. Crossfire X is gonna wake up the dead for console gaming on the Xbox One X, man.
Yeah.
I mean not Xbox One X, not just the Xbox One X, but the Xbox Series X as well.
Right, and you got Remedy, right? You got Remedy, who did Alan Wake, who did Control. Yo, they're doing a 30-some hour campaign and story for Crossfire.
That's crazy, man.
And this is what I'm talking about.
Do your research on Crossfire X, people, for y'all to think I'm just talking out my nose, man. I'm telling you, Crossfire X is like huge on PC, man. It's like super huge.
Exactly. And it's like, yo, this is what I was talking about with whatchamacallit, with the launch lineup, right? Because I think Crossfire X is going to launch with the Series X. I think that Phantasy Star Online 2, I think that's going to launch with the Series X. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So, yeah, so those are right there. Those are bangers. So already we got Halo Infinite. We getting some type of Forza racing game. I think we're getting Perfect Dark, Crossfire X, Phantasy Star Online 2. We ain't even get to 10.
That's true.
Yeah,
so true.
I mean, but that's just my thing, man. I gotta remember that somebody else's fun, that's their fun. And I shouldn't make fun of that. And I shouldn't be malicious about it. And just remember, gaming is for everyone. It's for everyone, man.
That's right,
Like
man.
at one point, it wasn't, but now it's for everyone. So if somebody, you know, they love Japanese anime, they playing in the Naruto, you know, the Naruto games and Dragon Ball Z and things like that, bruh, have your fun.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Have your fun. You know, so it's just what it is. So I mean, but I just say that, man, because you said it. We gotta remember, gaming is fun.
That's
And
exactly
it takes,
right.
bruh, it takes. When you get you know the rules. When you get a great game, yo, the time just goes, baby. The time just goes. Like you turn around, it's nighttime. That's
true,
how much
man.
you've been, you know, on the sticks.
That's true. That is so true. And when you're having a good time, man, it doesn't matter. And you know, to me,
Yeah.
man, I love co-op. So to me, man, co-op is always like a double blessing for me in gaming, man, because you get to play with somebody that you enjoy to play with.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, General, you did good, man. A lot of good topics, man. Thanks for recapping me. Thanks for recapping me on
That's
Fresh
what's up,
Friday and
man.
Crappers, man. I can't say enough about you, man. Thanks for hanging in here with me. Thanks for making Di-RREC Gaming what it is, brother. Each and every time you grace this platform, man. And shout outs to the Xbox.
I tried, man.
Shout out to the Xbox community, man. All you guys out there that just wherever we're at, whether we're on Mixer, even like tonight, man. Shout outs to all you guys out here on Mixer, man. Reporting back to us, man. Saying what y'all say on here, man. We like to just have fun. And if you're a real gamer in general, shout outs to you regardless of your platform, man. Just keep gaming and represent what you do. I'm all about representing your platform, man. I'm all about that. Like, there's a lot of people that just think that you can't. Man, I'm fine with all of that stuff, man. You guys have fun no matter what you do. Have fun. And yo, this has been the New Legal with my man, the General, representing Di-RREC Gaming. This is Press Start, End Credits, episode 14. Hey, we're on our way to XSX this late fall or early winter, y'all. 2020 is the year. I hope you guys are all hyped. I'm ready. General, you got any last things to say, man?
Man, just keep on gaming, man. Keep on rocking. And remember, Xbox is Rocky Balboa. And this is Rocky 4. I think the PlayStation gonna be Drago.
Man. Salute to everybody out there. We out of here. Until next time, you guys have fun.
Yeah.